Alright, Fox. Trump just posted some bullshit today on Truth Social, and he's getting racist, more dumb, and using AI still. The man is 80 years old, sitting in the most powerful office on the planet, and he's posting yearbook photos comparing himself to a black president who graduated from Harvard Law, won 2 elections by popular vote, and left the office without a single felony conviction. That's not confidence. That's the behavior of someone who knows on some level that history already made its decision and it didn't pick him. But here's the part nobody talking about. That's the New York Military Academy, a boarding school. His father sent him there at 13 because he was caught sneaking into Manhattan buying switchblades. He never served a single day. 5 draft deferments during Vietnam, one of them for bone spurs that no medical record has ever confirmed. The kid with the cigarette became a constitutional law professor. The kid in the costume became a convicted felon. He posted this thinking it made him look good or something, I don't know. That tells you everything about where his mind is right now. He also posted this, and this is the fourth AI generated Messiah image he's posted this month. Atlas holding the world. Last week it was him parting the seas. Before that, him standing next to Jesus. There's a clinical term for this: grandiosity. It's not a joke. It's not trolling. When an 80-year-old man with access to nuclear codes is flooding his feed with AI images of himself as a god, that's a symptom. And the fact that nobody in his inner circle is stopping it. Or more accurately, that Natalie Harp is printing these off and handing them to him for approval at midnight, probably, should concern every single person watching this. He reshares this clip like it's a victory lap. Let's watch it first.
Their nuclear program is still destroyed. They're still much weaker as a country. So my attitude is America wins either way. But I do think that what the president has done is asked us to do something that, frankly, nobody in 47 years of dealing with the Iranians has done, which is offer them an opportunity to fundamentally transform how they behave with the West. They've been the largest state sponsor of terrorism basically since they began as a nation, or at least as an Islamic republic 47 years ago. He's saying, look, if they're willing to change, we're willing to change too. If they're not willing to change, we still fundamentally have all the cards, and I think it's a good place for us to be.
But their program isn't destroyed. The nuclear program isn't destroyed. I mean, I don't know any of our objectives. And look, I said
what part is not destroyed?
Well, we didn't get in there. The whole thing was we have to get in there and see. Otherwise, we wouldn't be doing this.
Well, let me say,
we did.
first of all, so a nuclear program, and I'm hardly a nuclear scientist, I'm a lowly politician, but the thing that you have to destroy is their ability to enrich uranium, which has been destroyed. You have to destroy their ability. Well, because you need functioning centrifuges that can actually spin.
All the time we got to get in there and we got to get the dust.
Okay,
and we didn't get in there, so how do we get the dust?
So that's actually a separate question. So there's the highly enriched stockpile.
Separate
which, by the way,
question,
was allowed
huh?
to accumulate over 20 years of previous administrations. That enriched stockpile is something that we want to get. But Bill, if we never get it, and the president wants it, and we are going to get it, but if we never got it, it's buried deep underground, and they don't have the ability to turn it into a nuclear weapon. So the program is functionally destroyed. We're just talking about, can we set them back even further through these negotiations?
Vance tells Bill Maher that the US destroyed Iran's nuclear program. Maher pushes back, and apparently Vance talks to him into backing off. But here's what Trump doesn't want you to see while he's posting debate highlights. The Wall Street Journal, not CNN, not MSNBC, the Wall Street Journal just published a satellite imagery showing that Iranian missiles punched craters into a US naval base in Bahrain. The Pentagon never acknowledged it. Trump is still out there saying Iran did zero damage. We're looking at the craters. And today, Iran launched 4 attacks drone ships in the Strait of Hormuz. One of them hit a cargo ship that is destroyed Iran military. He needs you watching Vance on a talk show so you don't ask why American service members are still docking Iranian missiles 6 months into a war he started. And after that, he said, I'm very pleased to announce that I have nominated Lance Schroyer to be our next ICE director. Bro. Lance has over 29 years of law enforcement experience in Oklahoma, a state where I won all 77 counties in 2016, 2020, and 2024. Lance is a former Oklahoma State Trooper and United States Marine. He is a patriot with a real operational experience and proven leader with decades of experience locking up the worst of the worst. So, he's announcing a new ICE director, a man who will oversee the deportation of hundreds of thousands of people. And in the second sentence, he's bragging about winning all 77 counties. In Oklahoma, he cannot announce a law enforcement appointment without making about his election margin. That's not a policy announcement. That's a man who measures every human being's value by how much they worship him. He loves the men and the woman of ice. That's the qualifier for him. Not the competence, not strategy, loyalty, love. That's the only job requirement in this administration. And he posted this the same day. The Supreme Court just greenlit deporting 350,000 Haitians who've been living here legally, some of them here for more than 15 years, working, paying taxes, raising families. He's not building a government. He's building a machine that rewards devotion and punishes everyone. So let's step back and look at what the President of the United States did with his Friday night. He posted a racist yearbook comparison, an AI painting himself as a Greek god, a propaganda clip about a war he's losing, and a loyalty test he disguised as a government appointment. 4 posts, not one of them mentioned the federal judge who just ruled yesterday that his own attorney general is illegally hiding Jeffrey Epstein's files. Not one mentions the 350,000 people who just lost their right to live in this country. Not one mentions John Bolton pleading guilty to misleading classified documents, the exact crime Trump himself was charged with and walked away from. That's not a coincidence. That's a strategy. Flawed defeat, buried the real story. Hope nobody connects the dots, but you just did. Please do subscribe to my channel and like the video, and please do comment down below. Thank you so much, and see you on the next one.